Hello. I've been asked to do a short poem by William Wordsworth, called "Composed upon Westminster Bridge," which was written on September the 3rd, 1802. Now, the Thames in those days was a different thing than it is now. It only had three bridges across it, including Westminster Bridge, and it wasn't the same bridge as it is now. You've got to imagine a London with sailing boats on it and sort of no cars or anything like that. So it was a totally different thing. There was no Waterloo Bridge, of course, because it was only 1802, not 1815. When the Battle of Waterloo took place. Okay, so I'll start. Okay. Earth has nothing more to show more fair. Dull would be of soul who would pass by, a sight so touching in its majesty. This city now doth like a garment wear, the beauty of the morning silent bare. Ships, towers, domes, theatres, and temples lie open unto the fields and to the sky, all bright and glittering in the smokeless air. Never did sun more beautifully steep in his first splendour valley, rock, or hill. Ne'er saw I, never felt a calm so sweet. The river glideth at its own sweet will. Dear God, the very houses seem asleep, and all that mighty heart is lying still. Now, this was an observation by Dorothy Wordsworth, I believe her brother, in 1802, described the scene as she and her brother were leaving for Calais early in the morning for 3 months. She said it was a beautiful sight with St Paul's of the river and the multitude of little boats. Made a most beautiful sight as we crossed Westminster Bridge, etc., etc. Anyway, that concludes that. I'm sorry, I know I didn't read it well. While I'm at it, though, I thought I'd do the rest of the Fit 1 of the Snark, because I didn't answer it. This carries on from this is the bit where the guy, the one with 7 coats, and had wholly forgotten his name. Okay, so I'll start with that. So I'll finish it off. He would answer to hi or any loud cry, such as fry me or fritter my wig, to what you may call him, or what was his name, or specially thingamajig. While those who preferred a more forcible word, he had different names for these. His intimate friends called him candle ends, and his enemies toasted cheese. His form is ungainly, his intellect small, so the bellman would often remark, but his courage is perfect, and that's, after all, is the thing one needs with a snark. He would joke with hyenas returning their stare with an impudent wag of the head, and he once went a walk pouring pour with a bear, just to keep up his spirits, he said. He came as a baker, but owned when too late, and it drove the poor bellman half mad. He could only bake bride cake, from which I may state no materials were to be had. The last of the crew needs a special remark, though he looked an incredible dunce. He had just one idea, but that one being snark. The good bellman engaged him at once. He came as a butcher, but gravely declared, when the ship had been sailing a week, he could only kill beavers. The bellman looked scared, and was almost too frightened to speak. But at length he explained, in a tremulous tone, there was only one beaver on board, and that was a tame one he had of his own, whose death would be deeply deplored. The beaver, who happened to hear the remark, protested with tears in his eyes. Not even the rapture of hunting the snark could atone for that dismal surprise. It strongly advised the butcher should be conveyed to a separate ship, but the bellman declared that he would never agree with the plans he had made for the trip. Navigation was always a difficult art, though with only one ship and one bell, and he feared he must really decline for his part, undertaking another as well. The beaver's best bet was, no doubt, to procure a second-hand dagger-proof coat. So could the baker advise it, and next to ensure its life with some office of note. This the banker suggested and offered for hire on moderate terms or for sale, 2 excellent policies, one against fire and one against damage from hail. Yet still, ever after that sorrowful day, whenever the butcher was by, the beaver kept looking the opposite way and appeared unaccountably shy. You notice I didn't laugh when I said beaver. I'm a very, very good boy today. Okay, that's all I've got for now, so goodbye. I'm really tired today, so I will be doing another one next week, and I don't know what it is, but the end credits might give you a clue. Okay, bye for now.